All right, let's talk about your car. And no, I'm not talking about horsepower or its 0 to 60 time. We need to talk about what it's really doing. Because this isn't about driving anymore. This is about the automotive intelligence grid.
And look, that's not me being dramatic. That is a cold, hard fact in the age of the so-called connected vehicle. The machine sitting in your driveway right now has become the most intimate and, frankly, the most invasive record of your entire life.
Think about it. Every single trip, to the doctor, that late-night drive, a visit to a friend's house. As the Federal Trade Commission has been warning, your car's location data paints a picture of your life so detailed it's terrifying. It's building a pattern, coordinate by coordinate.
You know that conversation you had with your spouse, that business call you took on the highway? Yeah, your car was listening. See, those onboard microphones aren't just for making hands-free calls. The data they collect, what the insiders call in-cabin audio signatures, it all gets logged. Your most private conversations have become just another data point for sale.
Now I know what you're thinking. No way. But yeah, way. Modern cars are packed with sensors collecting biometric data. We're talking driver monitoring cues, like your eye movements, your pulse. They can even guess your weight from the sensors in the seat. The surveillance isn't just around you, it's on you.
And this is not some conspiracy theory. Not anymore. WikiLeaks documents have shown that the CIA was actively targeting vehicle systems. And if that's not enough, reports from the Office of the Director of National Intelligence have confirmed that data brokers are collecting info from cars and selling it directly to government agencies. Why would they bother planting a bug when the car itself is one?
So how in the world did we get here? How did the car, the ultimate symbol of freedom, turn into a rolling surveillance device? Well, it all starts with one piece of tech. They're called telematics systems. And that phrase smartphone on wheels, that's not my term. That's a direct quote from a bulletin put out by the U.S. National Counterintelligence and Security Center. They don't see a vehicle. They see a mobile intelligence gathering device. And just to be clear, this isn't some fringe website warning. This is an official document from the U.S. government itself, basically admitting the massive security risks in these systems. They're literally warning their own people about the exact same tech that's sitting in your driveway.
I mean, just look at what this smartphone on wheels is grabbing. It is a fire hose of your personal life, your exact location, how you drive, your voice, even your vital signs. And of course, the second you sync your phone, it slurps up your contacts and call logs. They call it a rolling sensor platform, and make no mistake, you are the target.
But, collecting all this data is only half the battle. The real question is, where does it all go? Because it's not just sitting on some server at a car company. Oh no, it's being sold. The second your car sends this information out, it enters this huge, completely unregulated marketplace, a place where your most private information is just another commodity on the shelf.
And here's the ecosystem. The automakers, they sell your location and driving habits to data brokers and insurance companies, sure, but they also sell it to the government. There is an entire economy, a multi-billion-dollar economy, built on watching you, and it's all happening without you ever giving real, informed consent.
So, how is any of this legal? Well, the answer is a little thing called Section 702 of FISA. This law, which just got reauthorized, is basically the government's skeleton key. It's all the legal cover they need for warrantless surveillance, and believe me, its scope just keeps getting wider. And right here, this is the kicker. Under this law, the government can force a car company to hand over all of its data. They don't need a warrant, there's no public record of who's being spied on, and the company is legally forbidden, gagged, from ever telling you it happened.
So you have to ask, why did we all just accept this? Well, it's because it was sold to us as a package of benefits. We were promised safety, convenience, a better life, and what we got in return was surveillance.
I mean, just look at this trade-off. They promised enhanced safety, and what you got was constant tracking. They promised lower insurance rates, and you got your driving judged by a secret algorithm. Every single feature that was marketed as a benefit came with a huge, hidden cost to your privacy.
Let's just zero in on one of these technologies, V to X, or Vehicle to Everything. Now, as publications like Police Chief Magazine lay it out, it's pitched as this amazing public safety tool. It's how your car would get an Amber Alert or a warning about a crash up ahead. Sounds pretty good, right?
But if you dig into that very same article, you find the chilling reality. The exact same tech gives law enforcement the ability to remotely turn on and monitor your car's interior microphones. So that safety feature, it doubles as a remote wiretap.
All of this, it leads us to a really stark, really unavoidable conclusion about what it actually means to drive a car today. The very nature of the automobile has been fundamentally and permanently changed.
And hey, this isn't just my take. This is a direct statement from the European Data Protection Board. They've officially concluded that the idea of your car as a private space is dead. It's a fantasy, a relic of a bygone era, and that's really what this all boils down to. A transaction was made, but you weren't at the table. Your fundamental right to privacy, to just be left alone, was traded away for a dashboard that can tell you the weather. It was a bargain you never, ever agreed to.
So I want you to think about this. The next time you get behind the wheel, the next time you hear that engine turn over, I want you to remember what else is turning on with it.
You're no longer just a driver. You are providing a live feed of your location, your conversations, your entire life to a network you can't see and you don't control. You aren't just a driver. You are a data point on their map.